Well, big changes are underway along Barton Street in Hamilton. The director of Newfore Construction, Saif El Sally, joins us now with an update on the revitalization. Thanks for joining us, Saif. So your company specializes in taking old buildings and giving them a brand new life.
Yeah, that's correct. That's what we do. We specialize in distressed properties in Hamilton, and both residential and commercial, as well as these unique apartment building, smaller apartment building projects.
Okay, so the one that we just looked at there, that's the Bates and Lofts. What was that building before it became the Lofts?
So that building used to be, it was abandoned, so it was in quite poor shape. Needed a lot of structural work, mechanical work, electrical work. It needed absolutely everything. The roof was leaking like a sieve. And now here we are 10 months later, and it looks absolutely brand new. It has this high-end look to it, sort of like these New York loft feels. You can see the exposed joists up top. The mechanical equipment in there is really top-notch, and the performance of the building is substantially improved.
Right. So how many units in this building then? And are they rental or is it to buy?
They are. This one is eight residential units, and they are rentals. Yes.
Okay, because that's important, right? To have a mix of rental and condos on a street, an important mix of business as well.
Yeah. So this one specifically, all 8 units are going to be apartments. And the units downstairs are commercial. So there's obviously a very popular bar downstairs, which would be quite convenient for the people living upstairs. And there's also a new spot that's open up next to it as well. So people have quite a bit of options, and the area is substantially changing as of this time last year.
It's changing so much. Every time I drive down Barton Street, because I remember it from when I arrived in Hamilton in the 80s, what it used to be. And it's like, wow, who would have thought that Barton Street was going to become this burgeoning residential area?
Yeah,
it looks great.
Absolutely.
So are there other properties that you're looking at on Barton Street right now or working on?
So we do a variety of work throughout Hamilton. We don't stick to Barton Street specifically, but Barton Street has it's gotten a lot of interest recently because the properties there, just a lot of them have been abandoned, so they just naturally need a lot more work. But there's tons of work that's happening on Barton. Obviously, there's work that's happening on James Street. There's a lot of abandoned buildings that are now being converted on King Street, all over the city, really.
And it's great that you're taking the bones of those buildings, not tearing them down altogether, but just refreshing them, right? It's nice to see.
Yeah, a lot of credit has to go to the investors as well, because ultimately they're the ones that are making the decision to keep the structure the way it is and really bring it back to life.
Okay, just before we go, are all of those units up for rental now, or are they all fill?
They're all up for rental, yes.
Okay. So we'll get a link up on our website to get people more information at chch.com. Saif, very nice to meet you through the television. Yeah. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.